Hi friends! We are going to do like a Hailey Bieber inspired makeup look today with Ophir. Say hey when you're hopping on. This is like my going to a concert in a few weeks, and this is my test run for my outfit, my makeup, everything. We're going to see how we like it, if we need to change anything up, but I thought it'd be fun to do together. Anytime I'm traveling, I always like to make sure something fits before I pack it and I don't have an extra option. Sometimes I don't do that and I get somewhere and something doesn't fit me. So today we are ahead of the game. All right, fun chunky jewelry. Say hi when you're hopping on. Drop a 1 if you're watching the replay and a 2. That's wrong. 1 if you're watching the live. 2 if you're watching the replay. Ophir's going to be on with us today. They're giving away 2 things. So they're going to give away a Dune palette. So share this video, comment, share below to be entered. Every friend you tag is an extra entry. So Dune palette, the most beautiful neutrals. Today I'm going to use this as my base, and then I am adding pops of color so that you can see how you can use this as a good main makeup and then still make it look so different depending on what colors you use. They're giving away this, and then, are you ready for it? Setting powder has restocked. So if you've been waiting for their setting powder to come back in stock, it is back. I put it in this box yesterday. What have I done? I literally brought it upstairs. Here it is. I was like, oh, they have a new, thanks Adam. I texted him and I was like, hey, can you bring me a water? Can you put a scoop of this in that for me? Just take like a sip off the top and just scoop of TRIMFIT. Thanks. Okay, so they have new names, but they're restocked. So this is the shade Butter. I used to be medium, and now I'll be using the shade Butter. It looks the exact same way. So Ophir's setting powder is smooth. It doesn't reflect light. So if you've ever had where you look shiny in pictures, it just blends in all your fine lines, your creases, everything. You want to come say hi? You look so cute in your sweatsuit. Okay. No, you should. They're like, where's Adam?
I can't, the cool guys here.
You do. You're so fast. You could come so fast. Look how cute his sweatsuit is.
Huh?
Just a fan of a matching suit.
What are y'all doing today?
We're getting ready. This is my Hailey Bieber inspired concert look.
Who's Hailey Bieber?
Justin Bieber's wife.
Oh, yes.
She's famous.
Yes, she is. What does she do?
Great question. She has cute makeup, and I found her look on Pinterest, and I'm going to recreate
Wait, she was on Top Model or Next in Fashion, wasn't she?
I've been watching Miss Rachel for the last, she was a judge on that. We did watch that show.
What's everybody out to? What are they up to out there in the world today, huh?
Ophir's on. They're giving away a palette and a setting powder. Courtney Leathers just drank her TRIMFIT. Shauna just shared and said good morning.
People love.
Vanessa said, come on, Adam. Good morning.
Ophir's great makeup, isn't it? Have you put any on yet?
Mm-mm.
You look beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
I love you.
Thanks, love you. Thanks for my water.
You're welcome.
Get this day going. Okay, did you guys see I got a new ring? Anyone notice yet? It is a 6 carat elongated diamond, and it's got like a little raise. So my wedding ring has not fit for a couple months now, and I haven't gone to get it sized or anything. So I thought I would just order a ring off Amazon. So did you know it's Amazon? Are you kidding me? And then I got this cute little band to match. But y'all, it came in and I was like, feeling like Hailey Bieber over here. Like, look how cute that is. But at least I have a ring to wear until we can make it to the jeweler. And our jeweler has been trying out for a fitness show and hasn't been in town. It's been a big mess and we haven't been able to get my real ring size. So I'm going to be rocking this for a while. It is gold plated, so I don't think it's going to turn my fingers green, but it was pretty cheap. So if it does, you know, whatever it'll just be for now. Oh, Jenny, prayers for a nephew. He just found out he has cancer. Your heart's broken for it. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'll be praying for them. Dear Lord, I pray that you just like wrap your arms around their family and let them feel your love today. I'm going to lunch with a friend of mine who she had cancer and she is in remission. She lives in Florida, but she's coming up to Tennessee and we're going to lunch today. And she's in complete remission. And so we are going today to celebrate and to do lunch. And that's what I'm going for. She never knows. She's always like, what are you going to look like? Because sometimes I look like I have lived in my car for 4 days and I'm a bridge troll. And then other days I have full makeup and full earrings and full everything. And so she's always like, how do I need to dress? Like, how are you going to look today? And so I'm like, I have a video this morning, so I will look like I own clothes that I haven't had the last 14 years. But on days that I don't, I'm almost out of fear. Best primer I've ever had. Oh no, it's the dewy primer. Just that didn't happen. It fills in your fine lines, your pores, your wrinkles. Okay, so you can use the code SECRET on Ophir's site and it will save you 20%. So I put the link in the description of the video. Also, run. Like seriously, if you've been waiting on setting powder to restock, today is your lucky day. I need the hairspray or something in my hair. I feel like it's just a little flat. There we go. You know when you're just like, why does my hair keep looking like this? So I didn't wash it. I have a hair appointment today. Today's a busy day. I have this. I have the lunch with my friend. I have a hair appointment. She's putting my extensions back in. Then I have a workout. And then I've got to get kids from school. So it's a busy day. I might even have Adam get the kids because, well, logistics, just in general. Okay. If you guys have questions about anything, drop them below. And we'll do like a little Q&A while we're on here. Where is my makeup brush? Okay, well, doesn't matter. We'll just use this one. Okay, I'm using like about a pump of cardamom foundation. I love Ophir's foundation because it fits European standards for not having toxic ingredients in it. And it has skincare in it. So every time you do your makeup, you're helping with anti-aging. If you need jewelry links, just drop the word me below and I will send you, or link, and I'll send you a jewelry link. I'll send you outfit details. I'll send you makeup details. I'll send you that bra deal started today. I'll send you like all the things. I hate that this new thing, it's like, hey friends, you do this. Well, now it's not going to do it. And it makes you have a thumbs up. I am 35 years old. Do I get facials? Not as often as I would like. I would love to go get a facial. I probably get a hydrofacial once every, 3 years. Does that count? I did get microneedling about 9 months ago, and I had not gotten that done since before my wedding, which was 3 years ago. That's it. No, I need to do more facials. I love the way my skin looks like right after the next month or two. You're just like a glowy goddess. It's amazing. But I am pretty religious about skincare and then makeup that has skincare in it. Just really trying. I massage my face in really weird ways as well. If you've ever been on a skincare live, I will massage out my lips, my laugh lines. I also do this while driving and it really embarrasses my kids. Anyways. If you are looking for a full coverage, this is a buildable foundation. So I used a pump, which gives me a light to medium coverage. You could use more and it will give you a heavier coverage. If you were on yesterday's live, we unboxed this outfit together and we were like, we being mostly me, and then I asked you guys, but I'm not sure if you were wondering. I was wondering how the belt would actually look on. Have you ever seen something so cute? And then I'm like, okay, I think I could wear this to the concert or to church or wherever. I don't know. I feel like I'm in my, I got a cowboy hat. What skincare do I use? I use POMIFERA skincare. I have tons and tons of videos on my page about it if you search it, and it's absolutely amazing. Okay, let's see. Okay, going in with a little bit of concealer. This is the shade Silk. Just brightening up our under eye here. Above my lip, a little highlight, and just right here. And then a little bit of I wish this was damp. I love when a beauty blender is damp, but it's gonna work just fine like this. Tap it out. What is everybody doing today? So don't forget to share. Tell me what you're up to. Share this video. Comment, share below, and you're gonna be entered. They're giving away a setting powder and a Dune palette. Yes?
I have the best idea.
What is it?
For a headboard.
For a headboard?
Can I tell you after?
You can tell me now if it isn't long. Come on, what is it?
It's too long.
No, well, you can't leave me hanging. What's the headboard idea?
So we could do like the headboard, you know, those pictures of us that Olivia painted?
Yes.
We could put our portraits on the headboard.
Yeah.
And then build a custom wood headboard around it. So people knows like whose bed it is.
They would know. You're full of it. Love you. So for our anniversary, he had portraits made, like painted of us. And they're hanging in our hallway, but the colors, like they really would look perfect at the camp. They're all the same colors at the camp, but they don't match our house. And so we've been trying to figure out what to do with these pictures. He's like, this is a good idea, but it was kind of a dud. And because it doesn't match. And so we either need to take them to the camp, but he's like being funny that he could make a headboard out of them. Okay, so sharing, if you tag a friend, it's an extra entry. Okay, we're going in. Look at this. I haven't had a new setting powder in so long. You guys, I was starting to get nervous because this is how much I love their setting powder. Like I was getting to, that's just the metal part. It is so good. So a full, like I've only been scraping the rim where it barely. A nice setting powder that you're not scraping the tin. So I can remember a time where like we had church the next day. I did not have makeup and I didn't have enough. I think we had like $7 in our, somewhere around there. And I knew that we needed something else. And I was like, I bought the cheapest stuff at the time. And I was like, okay, I can't like stretch this or whatever. I'm just not going to wear it. And I wore like powder as my foundation. I didn't know anything about makeup. And I remember being like, okay, I'm not going to have this. And at that time, I wasn't really confident to go out with no makeup on or new other options. And I just remember being like, God, one day I want to have more makeup than I know what to do with. Like, and just when you say like the words that come out of your mouth are powerful, I don't know how many times I spoke that into existence. Seriously, like not being able to afford clothes, not having clothes that fit, not being able to, and just being like, one day I'm going to have more clothes. I know it. And that was kind of or our power would go out and I would flip the switch and it would just be out. And I'd be like, oh, one day we're going to be millionaires. Like one day, and not my one days, instead of like being like, ugh, like life is horrible and I don't have it. Like I just would, and even now, like always just think there's power in your tongue, but like manifesting those good things and speaking these. And now I literally can be like, one day I set stuff up for a makeup show and I was like, I genuinely have more than I know what to do with, so much in abundance that I'm able to gift a lot of you like things, you know, over the year. And so anyways, if you're in a place where you're like, I wish I could buy that, I wish I had that, or I want that, but I can't do it yet. I just want to remind you that it doesn't mean that you won't have it forever, or that you won't win it somehow, or that you won't get a promotion in your job, or that a new opportunity. At that point, I had never even heard of people doing influencing. It wasn't even a job yet. And the idea that that could even have been a thing, you know, like just, you never know what your life can look like 10 years from now, like how drastically your life can change. And, just for anybody, because sometimes like I'll even see something like, man, I would love da 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 da, you know, and like one day. And but I think it's a good reminder too of sometimes people, if you don't know my story, you might just think like, oh, it must be nice. But it's like, you have no idea how grateful or how nice or how amazing or how I truly believe that like you are not stuck in your icky season forever. Like, yes, God is so good. Okay, bronzer. And I believe like he knows the desires of your heart, right? Okay, bronzing everywhere. Yay! You ordered a pressed powder this morning, got a shipped notification. So you work for it. Yes, exactly. Well, I mean, technically I'm working right now. But just being able, like at that time I was working and I had little kids and I just wasn't making enough to pay our bills and our things. So it's just amazing that like I don't know, like that was a really hard decade, and through bankruptcy, through just a lot of things, and that it's like, hey, whatever that new opportunity might be, that just if you're in a season of like, I feel kind of stuck right now, that doesn't mean I'll be stuck forever. There is hope out there. And working. I do agree with the working part. You know, it's like, okay, well, if you're going to sit there and you're not going to try, then how do you expect this to happen? But if you're like constantly, like I used to flip furniture. I used to redo, like buy stuff from yard sales and flip them on Marketplace, and like hustled I got a job at 14. I was homeschooled. I worked full time and I have worked ever since. And so, but things like have evolved, and that's exciting. I hate the taste of TRIMFIT when you've just brushed your teeth. Ugh. It's like drinking orange juice when you just brush your teeth. I don't recommend it. I love TRIMFIT when you haven't just brushed your teeth. But I was like, I know I'm going to do a full face of makeup, and I want to be able to do my lips and then not brush my teeth after and mess my lips up. So, okay, here we are. You guys ready for this Hailey Bieber inspired makeup look? This is when we're getting into the Hailey phase. When I say Hailey phase, I looked on Pinterest this morning to find just a really cute makeup look, like celeb inspired, and that is what I found. I am going in with the shade, I could probably sharpen this if I need to, but I don't know. Oh, where is my sharpener? I don't know. Here we are. Okay, here's this. And I'm just going in with a angled brush. This is the rich brown. And I'm going to take it in my brows. Lightly, light strokes. Kind of shape them, give them a little extra oomph. And what I do is I like to take just a little bit. I press my brush and then I go like along the bottom part and just kind of work it into my brush so that I don't have a really clumpy part. What are you guys doing today? If I end up with a crazy brow, it's because I'm reading these comments while I'm doing my brow. Have you ever ordered anything on Temu? It's I don't know what it's kind of like wholesale, takes months to get in, but you kind of cut out the middleman, and sometimes you can get a really, really good deal. Sometimes you can get whatever. I got this ring for like $3 there. Amazing. So cute. It's not exactly G's. It's kind of like a Gucci inspired CC, But if that doesn't bother you, which it doesn't bother me, it's like so cute. All right. Yeah, my mom was like, I think I'm going to order garden planters off there and a bird feeder and a couple things. And I was like, I need to do that. I am in the age of, it's the feed the bird age. I don't know what happened in the last 2 or 3 years, but I've turned into my grandparents. I used to think like, why do they would feed the birds every night. They'd water their flowers, all these things. My granddad had a beautiful rose garden and he always picked roses for us and brought them in little pill bottles. So he'd come to our house or in little liquor bottles, and those were our little vases. And he'd always bring us like a fresh rose clipping before he left the house. And I like miss that so much. And so they spent a lot of time, I feel like I'm going to cry. They spent a lot of time like feeding the birds and then like having pine cones with peanut butter and stuff for the squirrels. And I just thought, honestly, growing up, I just thought this would be so boring. Like it's, and they would be so excited. Like, oh, this was like, they'd name their birds. Like they had a cardinal that they really liked. And they really loved it. And in the last couple of years, I've become like the lady off of Home Alone who I just want to go out there and they flock to me. And it is so satisfying. Like I can hear them start chirping more if I'm feeding them. I like to watch them come eat it. And I've become that person. We are expanding our garden this year. It's like, is it the age? Like the stop and smell the roses age? I like all these things I really am learning to appreciate and slow down for, and really enjoying and missing. Like maybe it's the nostalgia of it, but I'm just like missing doing those things with my grandparents. All right, brows done. Yeah, Home Alone lady. We went to New York for my birthday in January. Adam took me for the weekend. It was not long enough, but we had so much fun. And we went like a Friday to Sunday, and it was the fastest New York trip, like a New York minute, seriously. So I have to go back one day when we have more time. But when we were there, I was like, oh, just give me some bird seed. Like, I can feel it calling me. I will agree. Temu is hit or miss on quality. I completely agree. I got something in, and it did not look anything like it. So who knows? Who knows? All right. Don't forget, Ophir setting powder restock. If you're just hopping on, drop a 1 if you're on the live, drop a 2. Let me know where you're coming in from. They're going to pick a winner that you get the free Dune palette, and then another winner that gets a free setting powder. Look at how the setting powder like makes your under eyes glow. I mean, so pretty. Okay, here we go. Doing a little bit apricot blush. That's what I'm going to use on my eyes today as well. I don't know why I'm like bad singing this morning. I have no idea. So many things in my head all at once. I've been staying up really late trying to get our garden configuration going. I don't know exactly how to do the beds, where we move our fence line, if we're going to put in just like a small greenhouse. Is it because I really think I'm going to greenhouse tomatoes, or do I just think it's cute? Is it, and I can't afford the cute one yet because you're in like the saving phase. So if I actually want to be able to buy plants, I would just have to do the tart looking one, and I don't think that's going to give me the same vibe. So I've been staying up so late just trying to look at other people's wonderful gardens, and then I get sucked into their ducks are waddling and they have a donkey, and it just seems glorious. Penny, you had an $80 squirrel-proof bird feeder and a bear came and took it. Never found it. $80 just gone. Oh, praise the Lord that you didn't get eaten by a bear. That's terrifying. Oh. My grandma, she did have a thing about the squirrels getting on bird feeders. But she had these little pine cones that she would feed the squirrels separately. And I want to say an actual corn-like looking thing. But at one point, she got this bird feeder that if a squirrel got on it, it spun. And she had a chihuahua named Annie, and she'd say, Annie, go get them. And Annie would go out there and bark at the squirrels to get the squirrels to go in. Anyways, core memory unlocked, apparently. Okay, so I'm using apricot blush on the lid of my eyelid. Apricot blush. Okay, now we're going in with the Dune palette. And we're also going in with the shade Cloudless. It is like blue-gray, and it is beautiful. Make sure before you put your inner corner eye color that you don't have sleep in your eye, gunk in your eye, any sort of makeup that's collected there. Okay, and then you're going to put this color just right here. And then I'm going to use my finger and press it. I did go and get my nails done this weekend. If you've followed my journey, that I normally can't make it to do things for myself because I'm always doing stuff for all these kids. I was missing fingernails. It was so atrocious. And I finally went Sunday. Adam watched the kids, and I went, and it was wonderful. Okay, I'm just putting a little bit of that just right in the inner corner, just enough that you're like, what's that? And I'm gonna use, okay, now we're gonna go in with our browns. Okay, I'm gonna go in with this, like, lightest tan. Actually, I'm gonna go with this one. This one's got a little more of a yellow tone. So remember, you can use this neutral palette, has all the browns, chocolates, some navy, a little bit of a brown that kind of has a rich red undertone to it. And so this is just such a good base palette, and you can mix and match your bold palettes with it, or shimmers, that if you're just looking for, like, I need the perfect neutrals. I found it. I've got you. You've got the perfect neutrals now. Okay, going in with, like, this. You always want to go lighter than what you think you need. So in my mind, I'm like, I want dark, deep chocolate. I really don't probably need that. I'm going to start with the lighter color, and then I'm going to build up to a little bit of dark. So, but see, just by adding a light brown, it's pretty dark. So you're going to use the lighter colors of your base, and then you can always go in with a little bit of something dark. But if you start with a bunch of dark, you're just going to look like it's going to be bad. It's going to look like you have punched in the face. So if you're like, my smoky eye always looks so, I don't know, smudgy, dark, raccoon eyes, anything like that, it's probably because you're going in with a shade that's too dark. Now that I have a nice little baseline here, I am going to go in with a medium brown. I'm going to add, again, a tiny little bit. You can always add more, but it is hard if you add too much. Where is everybody from? Rachel. You're older, so you need those lighter colors? Yes. So they're so good. This was one of the reasons that this palette was kind of invented. They have another palette that's amazing. It's been a bestseller. It went viral. It's just been awesome. It's called the Perennial Palette, and you can mix these colors with it too. Oh, I'm a mess. I need a bigger makeup bag. I have this one. Obviously, it's over full. I need to do a clear out and give my kids some of the half, you know, when it's like almost all like that old setting powder. Like, here you go, you can have that. Okay, so this is their perennial palette, and it has cool tones and warm tones, and it is beautiful, but it is shimmery. And that was kind of a complaint from my more mature audience. It was like, I want stuff that doesn't have shimmers. So now you have this beautiful Dune palette that doesn't have the shimmers. So good. And you could still add some of these colors with it if you have both or you like the two. All right, so now we're going in with like a little fluffy brush, and again, barely tapping, like doop doop. That's it. Because I don't want too much. I just want enough that I make it a little smoky. You can see the difference. But, like, see, it makes a big difference. But I don't want it to be, whoa, way too dark. Unless that's the look you're going for. Alright, now I'm going to take this, like, little, kind of has a redder undertone just right here on the outer corner. Who's gotten the Dune palette? Anybody got, like, have you gotten it yet? It just dropped last week. Has anyone gotten it in? Anybody ordered it and you're waiting on it? They're giving away one today and a setting powder. So share this video. Every time you tag a friend, it's an extra entry. And every time you share, it's an entry. I'm kind of just taking that color and flicking up towards my brow. It's going to give you a little more of an almond shape to your eye, kind of like a wing look without the wing. That I didn't blend well. So that happens to the best of us, right? If you notice that, just take your brush and do some circular motions. Yay, you're waiting on yours, Patsy. Jamie, you just ordered yours. Angela, you ordered it. Teresa, oh, you guys are going to love it. I can't wait to see. Send me pictures. Tag me in photos. If you try it, and like, I love to get pictures of people who have used it, or if you tag me, I'll reshare it. Like, I love seeing how you guys recreate looks and what you do. Same with outfits. If you get something and you're like, I don't know, channeling, like, I recreated this or whatever, like, let me know. I love to see that. Maryland. Adam wants to go to Maryland. Ooh, Ophir said, you know what? Because I'm feeling jolly and it's my anniversary working at Ophir, I'll be adding a cinched makeup bag to each giveaway. So sweet. Thank you so much. Okay, do we want a wing liner? They have a new liquid liner. I also feel like I need a little more dark on this side. Sometimes you'll do that. You'll be doing your makeup and you're like, am I matching? They don't have to be twins. They should at least look like sisters. It's a good rule. Same with your brows. But I try and get them to look as close to even as possible. So a good way to get them to look like smoky and creamy, but not too much, is just use less. I know that seems so silly. Like, these products are going to last you so long because they are incredibly pigmented and they're professional quality. So you don't need a lot. You really don't. Okay, I'm not going to do a wing liner today. I think there's something nice about how soft this looks, and just on my face razor. Why didn't I do that before? You're gonna hear the hair still. It's really not my mustache I have to shave every day, but every day, like, you can hear them being cut like somebody with a machete and a bunch of twigs. Smooth as a baby's bottom. Huh, nobody's gonna know. Okay, here we go. Mascara. I literally just had it. If you could see, I'll show you my desk. This is why I can't find anything. It's like everywhere. Here it is. I put it with the makeup brushes. Why do I do the things that I do? Here we go. Liking that. It's almost like bringing this closer. The light just, whew, I feel like an angel. Okay. Here we go. It's not even a new mascara. Well, that's not going to do it. Hang on, friends. I did find it, but I'm the worst to throw things away. They'll be like used. I'm having to use it. I use things until they are not usable anymore. For example, I will use a Q-tip and I will get down deep in a tube of lipstick because I'm like, there is another use or two left in this. And I'm so bad to throw it away because it must be, I don't know, like, I don't know what it is. I could probably go to therapy for it, but it's like, well, what if I needed that one day? Even though a lot of times, here it is. Perfect. Okay, this is what you want your mascara to sound like. I'm going to go ahead and toss the old tube right now while we're on the phone together. Okay, here we go. So castor oil in Ophir's mascara. It helps lengthen and strengthen your lashes. I stick my head out really weird. Kind of look like a turtle. Veda started saying the word turtle yesterday. We watched the Sleepy Lullaby cartoon last night and it had turtles in it. And she'd be like, "Sleepy turtle." And it was, I'll have to record her saying it because it was the cutest word of turtle I've ever heard. She's 2. Just turned 2 in December and she is talking so much. Look how long this mascara makes your lashes. So long. You hear the birds out there? They're probably like, is she gonna come feed me soon? Tweet, 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 tweet. Does anyone else feed the birds? And if you haven't, have you ever tried? You might get into it. This is when I know I bought a bird watching book. It's like, who am I? And binoculars. But there's just a couple that keep revisiting and I want to know what kind they are. And then I want to tell my kids about it. And I was like, I've officially turned into my grandmother. Like, she had a National Geographic book that had different types of birds and animals in it. And I'm her. I can't even imagine in 20, 30 years from now what type of grandmother I'll be. Crafty. I'm going to keep practicing baking. Maybe I'll be a baker by then. Also, my kids are over it. They are like not interested at all, except Lola. She is 9 and she actually drew a picture of a cardinal the other day. And it was after Adam's grandmother had passed away and she gave it to Adam's mom. And it was really, really sweet. And she was like, and I also thought it was sweet because my grandma had a cardinal she really liked. And it just kind of felt, to have something that just feels like, I know probably my grandmother doesn't come visit me as a cardinal, but sometimes when I see them, or a butterfly, like it reminds me of her. And, or like, oh, does God just send you one to like make your heart happy or something? I don't know. And so the fact that Lola drew a cardinal for Adam's mom, and I don't know, for her passing away, it was just really sweet. She has such a sweetheart. You have hummingbirds. I didn't even get into hummingbirds. Okay, so I put out some new hummingbird plants last year. Not yesterday. I don't even know why I said that. Don't you hate when that happens? You're like, why did I say that? Last year, around our mailbox, and around like the front porch, and we could watch hummingbirds from the kitchen table. It was so good, but I haven't seen any yet this year. You had the same book your oldest son just found his own copy. He was so excited. Yes. It's like, oh, you have bluebirds in the back. So we have birds in the corner of our porch. They've destroyed the upper porch on the house, and there's just poop everywhere. And they have made these nests, but I don't want to get rid of them because there's a mom that's in. I know babies are coming soon. I'll see if I can climb up on a chair, as long as you ignore that they are messy. At some point when the babies finally hatch, I'm gonna put, I read online that you can put paper bowls. So if you notice someone building a nest, this is what happened. I didn't catch it soon enough. So if you notice that they're building a nest, you can kind of like, oh, I'm gonna move your nest, or, you know, whatever. They haven't gotten really started. And you can put a paper bowl there and they won't build on a bowl. So I'm like, okay, so that's what I need to do, because every year they build in this area. Okay. You have a nest in your garage and have to leave the door open through the day. We had a nest. I let them make a nest on a wreath once, thinking this was fine, not realizing, because I was like, we can use our garage door. Well, there's occasionally people come and visit, like, you know, they knock on your front door, and the mama bird would just dart at them. And I was like, we're going to have to move. Like, we cannot keep doing this. Oh, when your grandpa passed away, there was a hummingbird near his casket. Oh, hummingbirds have been special to your family ever since. Oh, that's so special. There are little things that, I don't know, they just remind me, it's so silly, like ladybugs. Mostly like ladybugs, butterflies, and cardinals. Like at my grandparents' house, she did this thing called tatouage. Have you ever heard about it? It's where they're not stickers, but they're hand painted on like a wax paper. You press it up against a wall and use a popsicle stick, and then whatever was painted there. So she had these pantry doors, and she had like a bird feeder with butterflies, and she would take these things, and so there were all these like a little cricket and a duck, and she like decorated her doors with that. And then throughout her house, there would be like a little mouse or a little duck. And she loved putting, it was called tatouage, but it was these little hand painted things onto the walls. And so I took tons of pictures of it before we had to paint when we renovated. And all of those, so she had like a little bug, a little butterfly. She just loved that kind of stuff. And it just reminds me of her. Your mom loves birds. She feeds hummingbirds and doves. I want to get the thing that you wear. I'm just going full bird. Don't worry. You're going to see me on my porch hiding under a blanket with like hummingbird rings on. Have you seen the hummingbird rings? You should get one. I'm gonna post about it. I'll link it to my Amazon. I haven't bought one yet, but they're like hummingbird feeders, and you put them on like rings, and you're supposed to stand really still. And some people even will put a blanket over them, and like, so the hummingbird doesn't see that you're a person, and cut out like little holes or something, but you stand still. But other people have just worn the rings. Has anyone done this and it's been successful? I want to try it so bad. But you wear the hummingbird feeder. It's like a tiny little flower feeder. It's got sugar water in it, and you wear it where the hummingbirds normally come, and they will come to you. I've seen videos where the person just sits there and there's like 5 hummingbirds just drinking out of their hand. I'm pretty sure in heaven, that's like from 9 to 10, you'll see Courtney over there like hanging out with the hummingbirds. I want to try it. I've seen them. I have it. You have 2 of them? Does it work? Aw. You were pet sitting at your daughter's for a couple days, and a cardinal came to several windows over the couple days. You always think of your mom because she loved cardinals. Thank you for sharing that. That's so sweet. Your mother-in-law has dementia, and watching birds is a few of the things she enjoys. I really, please have Adam record you while you do this. Oh, for sure. We'll set up a tripod. I could go live and just have a tripod going just in case it happens. You guys don't miss it. I've never done it. I haven't even ordered the things. I do have a hummingbird feeder and I enjoy making sugar water and putting that in there. But here's where I am in life. I just feel like I've been hustling since forever, survival mode for a long time, and then just trying to hustle, just hustling. And I just want to like stop and enjoy and feed birds and smell the roses and like sidewalk talk with my kids more and all these things. And you have to be intentional if that's what you actually want. Like, would that bring me joy? And I think it would. And so if I want that as part of my life, then instead of scrolling or pinning, I have 19,000 pins on Pinterest. I don't even know how long it takes you. It's taken me years probably to get there. And I'm like, how many of those projects did I actually do? And so I'm starting a new personal series with myself of like, I'm not pinning anymore. I'm taking a project or a craft or something I want to do with the kids. And instead of being like, I'm just going to get inspo, I'm just going to go do something. Just go do it. Go do something you want to do. And so like last week I was sad. I was like, I want to start eating. Like I never go eat with my friends, like I was sad. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to talk to a friend and I'm going to invite them to lunch. Guess what? I'm going to lunch today. So sometimes it's like I want to do these things or I'm not doing them, but I don't take the initiative to like actually do it. I just want to do it. And so doing it, I'm going to do the things. How is it going with Adam and the farm? So he's decided he wants the farm. He wants the farm life. He's convinced himself it's his idea and we're going to go through with it. Not a big farm, just a little one. Maybe a sheep, a donkey. I really would like 2 donkeys because they need a companion. Can't just buy one. They have to have 2. And I follow all these people who have these animals and I'm just like, oh my gosh, it just looks glorious. Like, get the same feeling that when you see a newborn, that's how I get over farm animals. Like to watch a duck like shake its tail feathers. Have you ever seen anything cuter? We're doing lips. This has been a long life. If you've ever lived on a farm, what were your favorite animals to have around? We've only tried chickens. We tried it one time and it was just tragic. We had a coyote issue and it really was a tragic event. And I haven't done it since. Also, I think it's in my car. I have the color whatever. It's the Tannest Tan for Ophir, but I think it's in my cart. I've been using this nonstop. I do have the liner, but the lipstick is so good. It's super creamy, and I wanted to use that, but I don't see it. And that's the only other place I can think of. It would be here, or it'd be in my purse. That's when you know you really love a lipstick, when it makes it to the purse. Nope, that's a red. Okay, I'm gonna use this darker color though. This is called All That. Just using it on the outer edges. You have 2 miniature donkeys and they're the greatest pets. I haven't ever seen a miniature donkey, but I just feel like anything miniature is cuter. Okay, last chance, friends. Ophir is going to text me after this is over and be like, Courtney, next live, reel it in about the farm animals. And don't forget, no, they're always so good to be like, that was so fun. And they're super sweet to do amazing giveaways for you guys. So I'm always grateful for them and that they do giveaways. I just feel embarrassed sometimes when I have them on here and I look, whoops, rabbit trailed. Okay, so share this video, comment, share, and tag a friend. Every friend who tags an extra entry, say that 5 times fast. Okay, putting it on just like that. Now I'm going to go in with that lighter lip liner. You have a full cart for Ophir, you just haven't finalized it yet. Don't forget to use the code SECRET. The code SECRET is going to save you 20%. Sheep are so cute. Oh, have you seen the black and white ones? They're like little black faces and white bodies. They're giving away a setting powder and a Dune palette. Okay, and then I just take that brown and kind of smooth it out with my finger. So use this lighter shade in the inside, and you just play around with it until you get it the way you like it. I'll show you a full outfit. I love it when you tag a friend and you give them a little insight. Like, Chantel just tagged a friend and it was like, this is the girl I love to learn makeup from, or this is the girl who's crazy and wants farm animals or something. But if your friend got a tag, they're like, oh, she does makeup tutorials. These are fun. I think that's so sweet. But I'm sure your friends are like, they'll figure it out when they hop on. But if you have friends that love makeup, I totally appreciate you sharing me with them, because it's really hard. Like, there's a million people who do makeup these days, and so it's hard for new people to find out about you. Also, Facebook did an update recently, so if you've noticed, I don't get notifications for your lives. Be sure when you go to my page, it says Courtney Swann, and there's like Courtney Swann was live. There'll be 3 little dots, like gray dots, in the right hand corner of Courtney Swann was live, and then right beside it 3 dots. Click that, and it'll either say turn notifications on or turn notifications off. If your notifications are off, click turn them on. And then when I go live, you will get a ping that says that I was live. A lot of people, tons of people I know, like even my husband, who's like, I'm not getting notifications. Friends, my sister, just in general, people that are like, I'm not getting notified. And then a lot of you guys. So be sure you check and see, are they turned on or are they turned off? So, oh, she's from a farm too, so she'd love this. I'm going to start the farm life. I'm going to start the bird feeding. I am going to get new plants soon, and we're just going to all hang out together. I'll still do tons of makeup because I'm a makeup girly, and I just absolutely am obsessed with that, like makeup and, you know, clothes and all the things. But I am definitely trying to find the joy in slowing down and the joy of quality time with my family. And as I go through that journey of homesteading joy, I'll share it with you. Okay, last little outfit details. I'm gonna wear some boots. I am 5'4" for reference. I'm wearing a size medium in the tank top and in, which this is elastic. And then I just put on the belt, and it's kind of just at my hips. Then I put on a little jean jacket, cute outfit. This was our like Hailey Bieber inspired look. This is for an upcoming concert I'm gonna go to, and I just wanted to see how it looked on. So let me know what you think. If you need links for anything, makeup links, outfit links, jewelry links, if you need a link for this cutie fake ring I just got off the Amazon, I can send you a link. Just drop the word link below. Congratulations to those who won Ophir's giveaway today. And if you want text notifications for when I go live, just go to CORTNEYSWANN.com and click the button, sign up for text notifications. And then anytime I do hair and makeup lives or a hummingbird attempt to feed a hummingbird with my finger live, you will not miss out. So be sure you're signed up for those and you have your notifications turned on. Bye, you guys. I hope you have a great day and do something that like brings joy to your soul today. So bye, y'all.